3. We're live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to another rousing edition of Wrestling with Trivia. I'm your host, JPO, Jordan Pearsons. Tonight, we have a returning combatant and a debut in the arena as well. First returning to the ring, you know him, you love him. It's Dustin Wheels Lyon.
What up?
And his opponent making his debut into the arena. He's a fierce combatant inside the wrestling ring. Will he be a fierce combatant inside the trivia ring? We'll find out. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Justin Matthews.
Sucks?
Don't say Will. Don't. No. Justin, how are you today, good sir?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Doing well as well. Looking forward to this matchup here. 20 questions involving the world of professional wrestling. Write it down. You got plenty of time. We'll see who has the most points by the end of the game. Number 1, maybe it's an easy one. Maybe it's not. We'll find out. Who did Seth Rollins lose to at WrestleMania 31? I'll give you a hint. It was after 30, and it was before WrestleMania 32. Who did he lose to at WrestleMania 31? I see some writing by Will the Gentleman here.
All right.
Might have some points on the board. Wheels, what you got?
Orton?
What you got, Justin?
Orton.
There we go. Yes, indeed. Points on the board. Starting off hot in a tied game, 1-1. Question number 2. Who were the 2 members of Strike Force in the WWF Strike Force? Going a little more old school on you there. I'll give you a hint. It was not Luke or Butch. That was a different tag team.
You said Strike Force, right?
Strike Force. Who need both members, the 2 members of Strike Force?
Okay.
They
wrestled in TNA, right?
Unless, come on.
I'm in.
You're trying to mess up your opponent there, Will's getting in his mind, playing some mind games from Wheels today. All right, Wheels is in. Justin, we need an answer.
Dang. I got maybe one guy.
Throw me. Okay, what you got?
Santana, is he one?
Santana, and it's not Ortiz. What do you got, Wheels?
Santana and Rick Martel.
Oh, yeah. Let me pull it down, Wheels. Yeah, you got it. We forgot about Rick Martel. Before he was a model, he was a Strike Force member. Question number 3. We're going to stick with tag teams here. Justin, you've been in a tag team. You should know your tag teams.
Yeah. All time.
What is the Revival's name now that they're in AEW? And I'm talking not the team name. I'm talking their first and last names.
Dang.
You got repeated.
What is the Revival's names now that they're in AEW, as in their first and last? They were Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. What are their names now?
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even follow AEW that much.
Oh, Tony's not gonna give you a job now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just, that Butcher and the Blade, if they could get their finish right one time, maybe I would watch.
Oh, Tony's really not giving you a job.
I think I know one, but I can't think of what the other guy's name is.
Yeah, I only have one.
All right, well, I guess just show me what you got, Wheels.
Dash Hardwood.
Yep, that's what I put too.
You will remember Dax Hardwood, although it's Hardwood. I think you got it. Did you put Har or Hardwood? Wheels.
I put Hardwood.
See, I knew that's the other thing I was waiting for. I knew someone might put Hardwood. We all forgot Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler.
Yeah, that's the guy.
I purposely put that in because I totally don't think I would remember either. I always get confused because I still want to call them by their old names. Number 4, who is the first 3rd generation WWF star? 3rd generation.
I got mine, I think. I'm wrong. I'm dumb.
All right, what you got, Justin Matthews?
I'm gonna go with the People's Champ, The Rock.
What do you have, Justin Wheels?
Rock.
Yes, indeed. All right. Both men getting points on the board. Wheels still here with that 1 point advantage as we go on to number 5. Who was the Undertaker's first WrestleMania opponent?
You're going old school here, huh?
Who started the streak? Well, 70 shows in, I gotta start doing something.
70 shows, dang.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of these. So. Wheels, what you got?
Gotta get used to this board. Jimmy Snuka.
He went with the Superfly. What did you go with, Justin?
Snuka.
You both went with it because it is indeed the correct answer. Snuka started off the streak. Well, speaking of old school, we're sticking to old school evidently, because number 6, I want to know, who was the Midnight Rider?
Are you gonna give up on it?
Give me at least a guess. As I hinted to you, it's old school.
Yeah.
Talking about, I don't know for sure. I'm guessing late 80s, maybe early 90s, probably late 80s.
Now this guy was in TNA, I think.
You are correct. This is technically also a TNA question. Also a good hint there. Because they did revive it there. There you go. So Wheels, I'm guessing Wheels has the answer. That's the first part. You want to give me at least a guess, Justin? Give you 2 hints. Old school and then revived in TNA.
Revived in TNA. I mean, old guys ended up in TNA after a while.
That's true. That's at least you have a handful of names to choose from, though.
I don't know. I couldn't even begin to guess. Midnight Rider?
Midnight Rider.
I don't know why, but I feel like I want to say like Dustin Rhodes for some reason.
It's up to you. What is your final answer?
I guess that'll be my answer.
Now say your final answer again, though.
Dustin Rhodes or Goldust.
Okay, what's your answer, Wheels?
Dusty Rhodes.
It's his father. You were so close. That's why I repeated just in case you said Dusty. So you were pretty much spot on, but just off by a generation, as we were just talking about.
Literally a shot in the dark. That's almost as close as you can get.
Yeah, and actually, that's why I was like, holy crap, you might pull it out. But unfortunately, I can't give it to you. It was a generation off. Yeah, it was a Dusty Rhodes gimmick. I think he wore the masks and because he was told he couldn't get a title shot. I don't know. And then later on in TNA, he redid it again randomly. Number 7. Who did Drew McIntyre defeat in his first defense of his newly won WWE title back in April? So not looking for, Lesnar, looking for his first defense. Okay, I think we're both in. Justin.
Big Show.
What you got, Wills?
Big Show.
All right, you both got it. I thought maybe people would forget about that and could think the pay-per-view. That's why I had it in there. Both of you knew what I was doing, though. You caught on. All right, number 8. In the land of movies now, who co-stars in the movie The Man with the Iron Fists? And that's plural. Fists. This is a Man with the Iron Fists. What pro wrestler co-stars in that movie?
This one I had no idea, so.
Oh.
Does he act in multiple movies or is this his only role?
That is up to Wheels if he wants me to answer that.
Sure.
No, he's in several films.
Several films.
No one's ever asked that question. It's decent. That's a good question.
I'm just guessing. I mean,
that's sure, Wills. You want to throw out a guess? It doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I gave you a decent hint there. At least, like I said, it still could be several people, but at least it lowers the gene pool a little bit. It's not like, I don't know, Brodus Clay or something. Oh no, Brodus Clay has done several movies. All right, what we got, Wheels? What did you go with?
Complete guess, but golf.
What did you go with, Justin?
I went with Wade Barrett because he's kind of been doing his thing. I don't know if it's a recent movie, but it sounds recent, and he's been doing it on Netflix and stuff. So
both are decent guesses. They have both been in several things. It's a few years old now. I believe it's directed by Wu-Tang Clan's The RZA, but the answer was Dave Bautista. Bautista is in the movie.
Can we pause for 1 second? I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are taking a pause. We'll be right back. Because we're back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, counting update here, 6-4 here. Still any man's game as we go into question number 10. It's not movies, it's television. What pro wrestler helps Mark Maron get into shape on a season 3 episode of Maron? Really good show. It was on Netflix and IFC.
this is crazy.
I'm good. I'll just be right back. Don't pause it, though. I'm good.
We'll be right back. You got a guess there, Justin?
I guess I'm gonna just guess somebody like Triple H or something, man. Like somebody, I don't know, high profile. I've never even seen the show. I've never even heard of it. I don't even know who you're talking about.
Dang it. First of all, it's actually a really good show. It's based on a stand-up comedian show. He has one of the top podcasts, WTF. He was also on the TV show Glow. Ever seen Glow?
No. Yes. One of Glow, but that's it.
You saw what?
One.
Okay, wait, one episode or one season?
I've seen one season.
Oh, okay, he's the director guy.
Oh, okay.
He had his own show where he was the main guy. Anywho, Wheels, what you got?
I put Morrison. I wasn't sure.
Hey, that's also a Glow answer. No, I was looking for the one, the only best in the world, CM Punk, actually.
Dang.
Also, at the beginning of the episode was Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana actually says, hey, my friend CM Punk can get you into shape. Number 10. I'm going to name 4 matches. This refers to a 2013 WWE pay-per-view.
Okay.
So, the matches are Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam, Cesaro and Jack Swagger versus Khali and Santino Marella, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth, and Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton. What 2013 pay-per-view am I referring to? Once again, Alberto Del Rio versus Rob Van Dam. The Real American Cesaro. Oh, he's actually Antonio still at this point. Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger versus the, how could we ever forget this tag team of Great Khali and Santino Marella, Curtis Axel versus R-Truth, and Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton.
Yeah, I almost thought you were going to ask me which one of these matches is not true because they're so weird.
That actually, you know what? That might be a really fun game in the future. Because I usually do try to pick the most obscure matches. Because, like, who remembers Khali and Santino as a tag team? Curtis and R-Truth making the pay-per-view. Even though Ray and Rob Van Dam's not something I totally remember. All right, I think we're both in. Say that again?
I was just saying, like, when did RVD and Del Rio ever feud?
Evidently in this pay-per-view. They had a 17-minute long match for a title. What you got, Wheels?
I guess, but Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. Mr. Matthews?
I guess I just picked a generic WWE pay-per-view Backlash.
Well, it was a but I'm looking for a battleground.
Dang. I don't even know if they had a Backlash in 2013, but Backlash is usually pretty liable. You know, you can always count on Backlash.
I feel like you know what's funny. I think this question. I think backlash is the most go-to wrong answer because a lot of people just go backlash.
Dang it.
I don't think I ever got this question right.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Every once in a while, you know what? There probably has been more wrong than right answers in that category. I just like picking weird. I also try to purposely pick weird B shows. You know. All right, number 11. Who was the first to challenge for the Intercontinental title at a WrestleMania? The first ever challenge for the Intercontinental title at a Mania.
Who's the challenger or who's the match?
Challenge. I said challenge. First to challenge.
And this is IC champion?
Yes. Challenge again, yes. All right, well, we got Matthews.
Went back to WrestleMania 3, and I just picked Steamboat.
Willie Steamboat. Richie, what you got, Dustin?
Y or JYD?
Wheels pulls it out. Yes, you don't have to go to 3. Start at WrestleMania 1. JYD challenging for the title. Number 12. This might be obscure, but I love it. Who was the first WSX heavyweight champion, Wrestling Society X from MTV?
I don't even know the roster.
Well, I was gonna say at least take a guess, but if you don't know the roster, then
I think I know 1 or 2 people.
I got one guess.
I'll write down one of those 2 people, then Wheels. I think I should almost skip the next question because the next question is also WSX and it's more obscure.
Wait, what promotion again? I'm sorry.
Wrestling Society X,
Yeah.
a short-lived MTV promotion. 1 season. You guys don't have the box set in your house like I do? Come on.
I don't have the box set. I'm sorry. No. Watch it like I watch the XFL.
Hey, I like WSX. My buddy was the commentator. I had him sign the box set. Anywho, Justin, what you got?
I went with X-Pac.
Wheels, what you got?
Vampiro.
Wheels pulls it out, Vampiro. Although X-Pac is a great answer because I believe he might have been involved in the Battle Royal to crown it, I think. So he's not a bad answer at all. But unfortunately, it was Vampiro who walked away with the gold.
Didn't he run it too?
How do you know? You know this.
I don't think he had anything to do with running it. I could be wrong, but he's only one of 2 champions. I think the other champion might be Ricky Banderas, Judas Macias. I think that's it. No other titles, no other champions because they never got to season 2. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna reword the next question in order to see you guys might get a point here. Who comprised the tag team of DIFH and WSX? One of them is a current WWE SmackDown star. One of them works backstage for Impact. There, that's as much hint as I can give you. And if you even have one of them right, I'll give you a point.
Damn.
That's as much help as I can give.
One of them you said is an on-screen performer on SmackDown.
Yes. One of them's a pro wrestler on SmackDown. One of them works backstage in TNA. He does appear occasionally in Impact as a manager or as like an interviewer.
Yeah, so I don't even watch Impact.
You're good with your TNA. Are you good with your current TNA?
No. Currently, no.
I'm thinking about Wheels too. I know Wheels loves old school TNA. I don't know if he loves new school TNA.
Yeah, old school, I mean.
Watch it, but I wouldn't know. Like, I think my knowledge pans out at 08 or something.
Wrestling Society X too. Dang, that's crazy. I don't know anything about. Like I said, all I know is like X-Pac was on the roster. Maybe just Incredible.
I think
Which was,
Incredible's only in the pilot, I think, but yeah.
he's got the greatest wrestling name ever. Only because one, he shares one with me, and two, it's genius. So who wouldn't want that name?
Took me several years before I figured out the pun of the name, by the way.
Dude, I loved it.
Action figure. And then I was like, oh.
Yep, I love it. That's the greatest name. It's so simple, but yet genius. Yeah, I don't know any.
We always got the other one too. We always do go Just Insane, Just in Marvelous, you know. No, Marvelous is like, nah, whatever. Just Insane works.
Credible rolls the best.
All right, Wheels, you got an answer?
Complete guess, but yes.
All right, give it to me.
Jimmy Jacobs and Cesaro.
All right, give it to me, Justin.
I'm gonna go with Jimmy Jacobs and Cesaro.
No, did you write down? Don't cheat.
I don't know.
Down? You never wrote anything down?
I didn't write anything because I absolutely have no idea.
Well, actually, Wheels gets the point. Not Cesaro, because that doesn't check out, but Jimmy Jacobs. And the SmackDown superstar was Seth Rollins, Tyler Black.
So they were Age of the Fall in there?
No, the question was who was DIFH? Age of the Fall was Ring of Honor.
I know, but like same tag team, kind of.
What?
Same tag team.
Yeah.
Different name.
Yeah, because WSX had some of their own gimmicks and ideas, yeah. It's DIFH, by the way, stands for Do It For Her. They were both committed to their girlfriends. Do it for her.
I should be ashamed not knowing. I wrestled for his promotion in Iowa for like a year, and now
He never came to me and I was like, hey, did you know I was on WSX? I was in a tag team with Impact producer Jimmy Jacobs as DIFH.
Of all the times I wrestled for one of his shows, I actually never met him, which is crazy.
Oh, okay.
Too busy being the WWE champ and stuff. Never came around.
Good job, Seth, being busy.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Number 14 here. What current NXT star made his first WWE TV appearance, losing to Matt Morgan on a May 2005 SmackDown?
He's on NXT currently.
Yes, current NXT star.
I'll guess.
All right, what you got, Justin?
I went with Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano.
What we got, Wheels?
Gargano.
You both went with Gargano. Unfortunately, I was looking for Robert Stone of the Robert Stone brand. That's why I never said wrestler. I said NXT star.
Good.
Number 15. Who lost to Cesaro on a November 2013 NXT episode in their final match? Ever. For anyone, ever.
Damn. That was like the last time he ever wrestled.
That's what I said. Ever, anywhere.
Is it because he died, or did he just retire, or like?
It's up to Wheels if he wants me to answer that.
Yeah, answer it. I have no idea.
No, he's just retired. He's alive. He's good.
I mean, I don't know if it was like a Rey Mysterio like Mexico incident or something like that. You know?
No, I didn't. I get what you're going with totally. I didn't, but no, it's not that sad.
Wow. I really Can't even think of anybody. Everybody I keep thinking of that's not in NXT anymore just works somewhere else, like the Juice or like Leo Kruger or something like that.
Well, all I said was, oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. They're still working. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, work in the WWE anymore. But I mean, like common fans would think they kind of just disappeared. I mean, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I see what you're saying. That's a good pickup.
But I can't think of anybody he would have wrestled on like TV that just decided, hey, I lost to Cesaro, so I'm just gonna quit now.
I don't know if that was the train of thought, but yeah.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
Damn. Man, you have some really tough. Man.
I told you I had some stumpers on here. All right, we need some answers, guys. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds, people. Let's write down some guesses.
This one's NXT or SmackDown?
NXT, November 2013.
Dang, that's a long time ago, too. 2013.
I have no idea.
Not even a guess, Wills?
I was writing CJ Parker, but didn't he go to Ring of Honor?
At New Japan, yeah.
He works in Japan.
Yeah.
So I have no idea.
Nothing. All right, Justin, can you give me a guess?
I'm going to guess somebody like Camacho or something like that.
Oh, okay. What did you say, Camacho?
Yeah.
He's also in New Japan, doing well. Number 15, the answer was the Commissioner, William Regal.
Oh, dang it. I thought like just dropped off the face of the planet, some kind of guy.
No, that's why I was like, no. And that's why when you were like, is he dead? I'm like, no, he's good. He's good.
He's actually coming now, no big deal or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it was billed in his last match, but that would be his last recorded match. It's 2020. He's not going to be back ever. So yeah, his last match so far would be against Cesaro on that episode of NXT. Number 16, I'm giving you a real name. I want to know who I'm referring to. Who is James Maritato, better known as James Maritato?
Yeesh. Got to be an Italian guy.
Ah, it's not a bad guess.
Was he in the FBI?
If you want me to answer that.
Sure.
He was. So now you're limited down to like 5 names. So
3.
Well, no, it's a bigger group if you go by ECW rules.
I'm not.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's an obscure ECW.
Okay.
All right, Wheels, are you in? All right, Justin, what you got?
I went with Johnny the Bull.
All right, what you got, Wheels?
Little Guido.
It was Little Guido.
No! Dang it.
Little Guido Nunzio, yes. Who at the last Ave Maria show I had a random phone call with. That was fun.
Your caller ID is that, man.
What? Just my phone call with him?
Was he nice?
Yeah, he was super nice. Yeah, this is a random fan was like, "Wow, are you guys into wrestling? Hey, I'm good friends with Nunzio. Want to talk to him?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And sure enough, the dude like 20 minutes later came back to me. He's like, "Here he is." Randomly had a phone call with Nunzio for 10 minutes.
Hey.
Number 17, current NXT. Oh, okay, current NXT North American champion Damian Priest wrestled as what in Ring of Honor?
Like you wanted his name, right?
Yeah, what did he wrestle as? Yeah, because he did not wrestle as Damian Priest.
I can picture it. I just hold on.
I mean,
Drawing a blank.
I'm hoping I'm right because I only know him as one other name.
I can think of his last name. Hold on. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. What you got, Wills?
I have Martinez. I forget his first name.
You got nothing on
Nope.
the first? All right. Well, we got Justin.
Isn't it Punishment Martinez?
Yes, I will take that. And Justin gets the point. I would have taken Punishment Martinez. I also would have taken actually Damian Priest, Damian Martinez as well. I would have accepted because he did start off as that. Number 18, Demolition has the most combined days as a tag team champions at 698 days. Mr. Fuji and Tanaka are at second place with 569 days. Who has the third longest run at 483 days?
Combined title reign?
Combined days as tag team champions. Who places third at 483 days?
Okay.
I will give a hint, by the way, because I'm talking about the lineage of the tag titles, so it's nothing too recent. Changes anything.
That changes everything, man.
Those tag titles, especially even now with them just flip-flopping the titles, the lineages have been kind of blurred. So I'm talking, so just so you know, something from the last like decade or so.
Wait, so you do want recent?
No, it's not. It's not from the last decade. So I'm just letting you know, like, don't put down like New Day or like Cesaro and Swagger, like it's nothing like that.
Damn. Because it's a New Day, bro. It would have obviously been the New Day. That's why.
That's why I wanted to clarify, because I thought New Day. Well, I don't know if it would be. I know they've had a lot of runs. I still don't know how many days would hold up to, but just in case it is, I'm pretty sure the question's referring to the original lineage. Because then after, like, once Raw and SmackDown get split, it gets all kind of blurred.
Tag team champions, man. So it's classic. I don't know. That's a guess now, because it totally would have been the New Day. I think they the most.
Yeah, they overdid Demolition.
They got the
that was one run. I'm talking about combined.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, I already clarified, so there's no argument. I told you, I literally straight up said it's not the New Day.
I had to cross my answer out. It's not the New Day.
That's why I wanted to clarify, because I need to look up and see if the New Day would have been the answer, because I think they might have been, but maybe not. But
I would,
because technically, like when they did the last time they killed the brand split, those tag titles that lasted were from SmackDown, so the tag titles only came from 2002 and on, since the New Days won them.
You're right. But I would have to give my boys their props, even though they steal all my spots. It's okay.
They be watching them tapes, them Justin Matthews tapes.
I know they do. Unicorn Stomp. That was me and Chris, man. We started that.
All right, we got an answer, Wheels?
Hold on.
Give me something.
Okay.
All right, what you got, Wills?
Edge and Christian.
What you got, Justin?
I went with the same thing. ENC, Edge and Christian.
Unfortunately, they were beaten by the Hart Foundation. Brett and Jim had a 483-day combined run with all their runs.
So is this the Hart Foundation, just Bret Hart and the Anvil, or is this combined Owen and the Bulldog and like stuff?
No, I don't think any of those even had, if they did have runs, they weren't long. So no, this is Brett and Jim back in the 80s, early 90s.
Hey, man.
Number 19 here. So I'm looking for four names But I will give somebody the point as long as somebody has some names. So whoever has the most names, or if you both have all four, I'll give you a point. I'm looking for the 4 members of the WCW group, the Revolution. Revolution.
Oh, you want the four
Oh, okay, yeah.
all day?
Wait, what? I'm confused. Why were you guys mad and then happy? What happened?
Come on, man. I said if you said you wanted all 4 members of Evolution, right? That's what you said?
No, WCW Revolution.
I'm just kidding.
I will never have that question on here. That's too easy.
I could have answered that one all day long. Evolution.
Revolution is a mystery.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna go with Dave, Matista, and
I'm sorry, the answer was Mark Jindrak.
yeah, right. He's probably one of me. You're cheating. I'm just kidding.
I mean, who knows? I might have. I at least gave you a hint there. It's probably not Mark Jindrak, or could it be?
Could be.
WCW Revolution, right?
Yes, sir. Revolution from the WCW World Championship Wrestling.
Dang. So I can just pick 4 random names of people that don't matter, I guess, right?
Yes, I mean, at least give it a shot, because
Okay.
All right, Wheels, what you got?
I got Shane Douglas, Chris Benoit, Perry Saturn, and Dean Malenko.
What'd you go with, Justin?
He's probably right. I just picked 4 random names: Sean O'Hare, Brian Adams, Mark Jindrak, and Horace.
Wow, you truly did go with 4 random ass names. Like, I don't know if those were 4 all in the same company. Was Horace even around during the O'Hara days? Anywho, Wheels not only got it, he got it spot on. Benoit, Malenko, Saturn, and Douglas. It was basically the Radicals, but swap Eddie Guerrero with Shane Douglas. Number 20 here, final question. But don't worry, Justin, it's worth 47 points. Final question. What was the name of the tag team of Andre the Giant and Haku?
Gosh.
Good old 80s/90s questions. You were probably born around this time.
I was born around this time, yes.
Yeah. Coming out the womb, being like, what's Andre and Haku doing?
I can feel it in my brain, but I just can't think it.
Now you know how I feel with Punishment Martinez.
Fucking Martinez, some Martinez.
Even had a manager and everything, didn't they?
Yeah, wasn't Fuji?
Their man.
What, this tag team?
The name.
What's the name of Andre and Haku's tag team?
Yeah, but their manager wasn't Bobby Heenan.
That's who I thought.
It makes more sense. Sorry. Minus a point for me. Sorry.
1,000 points away. You should know better.
Oh.
Something something very cliche too. I know it is.
Dang, there's 14 matches at WrestleMania in 1990. A lot of matches.
And they were on them, weren't they?
But weren't they like 5 minutes each or something?
I mean, yeah. 3, 9, 4, 7, 6, less than 30 seconds. 4, 7, 7, 4, 11, 1, 3, 22.
Championship match went over in like 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Hogan won.
No, the main event's the only thing that actually got time. It was a 22-minute main event. Are we in, gentlemen?
I have a guess, but it's the only cliche name I could think of from like that time frame.
All right, let's save it. What you got, Wheels?
Colossal Connection.
What you got, Justin?
I know that's it. I picked Twin Towers. No, it's not, but I couldn't think of anything. I had to pick something.
And that was Big Bossman and Akeem were the Twin Towers. Wheels nailed it. The Colossal Connection was Andre and Haku. Still very respectable match here. Wheels getting at the 12-point mark. Justin popping in with 5 points towards the end there. Still, it was a good debut, Justin. Do not get discouraged because Wheels is very good and had a lot of fun stumpers in there, including WSX, which will not be the last time we have seen WSX on this program. So help me God. Study up on your WSX.
Good match, Justin.
Justin, any parting words for the viewing audience and your opponent? Well, did he leave?
No, I didn't leave.
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
You didn't have to leave so abruptly. Any parting words?
Yeah, I got to study is what I need to do. I need to hit the library tomorrow. I should pay my $9.99 and get on the WWE network. Dang.
Did you have fun though?
I had fun, but I got swept real bad. You sauced me, Wheels. That's crazy.
Wheels, any parting words there? Good match, gentlemen. Any parting words, Wheels?
I'll be back, and hopefully we can do that tag match soon.
Oh yeah, someday. Well, for the one, the only Justin Matthews, for the one, the only Wills, and the 1 in a million Jordan Owens. This was Wrestling Hood Trivia. Thanks for watching. Keep it kayfabe. Yarga, yarga, yarga. Subscribe. Blah blah blah.